Welcome back to another episode of XCOM2 Long War 2. This will be Operation Rebel Breath, where we'll be extracting a VIP from an advent city with just two people, our trusty Shinobi Niels and our Assault Gertrude. So without further ado, let's launch the mission while we talk about what's up to come. So, be honest, I failed this mission once, and
location of a VIP stranded somewhere near our AO. He'd like us to secure the area, rendezvous with the target, and provide an escort out of there. I don't think the Resistance would ask if it wasn't important.
So I failed this mission once, and part of it was kind of a misestimation and a sort of a very grievous mistake in estimating view distance. So as a result, we got engaged a little earlier than we got let on, and the enemy scored some two lucky hits in particular, which, to be fair, is understandable, and it's just one of those things that I was actually tempted to sort of let pass, and then when the snowball effect happened and the game and the run became much worse, I was just like, okay, let's just take a step back. Let's just do this mission again. It's gonna be, of course, it's gonna be on a different map, and then we'll at least try and reassess what we can do better this time around. So this is a mission where I haven't fully figured out the differences between these missions, but at least when we're extracting a VIP, we have the VIP with us, and I need to differentiate that from the missions where we actually have to go rescue the VIP or someone else from, like, say, a locked cell. So that's something for me to figure out. But less rambling. We must focus.
Target coordinates incoming. Secure the VIP and proceed to the evac volume for extraction.
Okay, that looks like a long distance away, and
Advent already knows we're here, so your position isn't concealed for the extraction.
it's certainly a long distance away, and just wanted to see where the closest pipe is. There's one there that we can climb up. Not on the back of the building, but it looks like we might be coming up that front of the building to be up there with. So I was just like thinking, I recognize this section of a building is where I failed an XCOM mission, and there was a whole bunch of people grouped up there. But on the bright side, we have a Shinobi, so that basically means we can use him to scout forward before we push forward with anyone else. So, but of course, the one thing to keep in mind is that even though we may push forward, like, the view distance to see them will be much further. So it's like our Shinobi may get closer, but those two can't. So it's gonna be definitely a tricky balancing act, so to speak. I guess the question is, like, how do I want to get across to this skyscraper? And part of me is thinking, well, let's try and get across the road. Let's try and get past these large wide areas where there's minimal cover and we're more likely to be spotted, rather than sort of like trying to hop from building to building. It's better we try and get through the wider areas first. So I know there's no one there, so what I want to do is check if there's anyone back there in this sort of like back alleyway. And so far so good, we haven't really come across anybody yet. So we should be able to kind of just move forward a bit more, I guess, a bit more aggressively than usual. I guess I wouldn't say aggressively, because it's not like we're being aggressive. Okay, so we know there are people in this direction, and one of the questions is like, how do we want to proceed? Do we try to cut across? Maybe possibly skip that group? And it looks like we can, because like we can kind of just sneak across that way, and once we get a bit better hold on where they are, that will make things a bit easier. So what I'm asking myself is, like, where do I want to put Niels, so I can kind of just put myself in a good position for later. I'm just thinking I should probably check these doors first and check inside the building, and so far seems to be pretty good.
If you say so.
And Gertrude, I feel like I should have equipped Gertrude with a... Indeed. So, set this way. I really want to push Niels forward just to scout, but I have a feeling it might be easier to circle around the back. and kind of just sneak across the back way there. So I think that's what I will try to do.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Because the other problem is that I don't know where they are. They could be like either really, really close, or they could be like really, really far away. So we'll just stick close to the side of the map while we can, and then we'll take it from there. So far so good. Nothing much to worry about for now.
Quiet, you hear something?
Now part of the problem is that they could actually be directly blocking us. But since I don't know where they are, that makes it so much more harder to tell. So there's still a couple more buildings we have to skip across. So Niels, you do what you do best. We might be able to get up these buildings, sneak around the back way like this. But of course we need Niels to keep an eye on things. And let's get you up here. You still can't see anything. That is interesting.
I'm all over it.
We're moving out.
Oh, it's straight in front of us. That's not good. Alright, Niels, we're gonna check on top of the roof, and that will give us a good idea where we can skip over. Okay, nothing. I'm gonna be in the corner, keep a good lookout. Nothing either. I don't know what to make of this. Now, the question is, I don't know like how good people can view like someone from this row as opposed to the second row or the first row from the edge. So it's a bit of a risk there, but also an experiment.
I don't think we're alone out here.
Oh boy. Okay, so far so good. Niels, let's get you up here. Nothing still, are you serious? We've got 8 turns, which means that it's not too bad. I mean, like I like to think we're doing pretty well so far.
That's affirmative.
But the fact that we haven't seen anything is very, very unsettling for me, that is.
On it.
Got movement here.
And yet we still see nothing. Alright, can I get on this roof? And if so, how? Where is the pipe? The pipe's at the back here. And then there's actually an open road until this building, which is not great. So, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I'm thinking like if I could sneak around the back, that would probably be the best option.
Heading out.
So... Okay, so far so good. And we want to make sure there's no one down there to give us any nasty surprises. Okay. I like that we kind of just have a bit of a how to say it, a bit of an allowance so far, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, still feeling pretty uncomfortable. Shoot, pigeon. Oh, pigeon didn't move. Oh, pigeon finally moved. And if worst comes to worst, we might spend a bit of intel just to, you know, just to make things a bit easier on us. Alright, I want to scout this, want to make sure this back place is safe. But I want to do it using a blue move.
On the move.
And does not expose us. Okay, nothing? Alright, we can definitely move here.
I got enemy movement here.
Well, would you look at that? That's a very, very slight, like how is he seeing him? It's like two sets of windows. That's hilarious. Okay, that means they need to stick closer to this wall before they do anything. And we definitely want to keep them a bit further away.
Got it covered.
I don't like your positioning or your placement. So a pain that your movement isn't great either. Alright, they're moving towards our direction. Which... Okay, we can definitely get up the roof here. And that will give us a good idea. I guess what I'm worried about is whether going up there will actually expose me already, or... Gonna have to think about this one. I think, well, Niels can at least go up on onto the roof. That's a given. I probably should have popped Ghost Walker. Okay, and for these two, we'll keep them very much to the side.
Go, go, go!
Okay, so he can't actually see down that way, which really, really sucks. So where do we move him next, I wonder? Is it because of these flaps, or... Actually, let's see if there's any spots where he can't move. Like, he can't actually hover over those spots. I don't know if they actually fixed that kind of like mistake or bug or whatever it was, but basically, obviously, like you can't occupy a tile that an alien is on. So it was something you could use to your advantage to basically go like, oh, well, we can't move there because we know it is aliens there.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Oh, I heard the tiger tincing. Okay, he can see them. I don't know which way to move in though. And we've only got 4 more turns, that's actually not a lot. I know there's a thing back there, so... No, running here is not safe. We need you actually back there where Gertrude is.
Solid copy.
Okay, they're moving away, that's great. I have a feeling we might need to spend intel on this one. Just for the 2 extra turns. We can have a feeling that our scientists probably cannot get there in 3 turns. So I might get Gertrude to command her to move. But for now, we need Niels to, as always, keep an eye on things. Okay, so that's the pipe over there.
Moving out.
Okay, there's that. I don't know if there's a mob over there. I hope not. Okay. So, you can't see them from there, so... I think Gertrude, you're gonna command us, our scientists to get a bit closer. Now there's probably a mob on the roof. We need to consider that. So I'll pop Ghost Walker now. Probably won't be like once you're uncovered. Let's see, how do you get up there? Okay, it's just straight up there. No, nothing. Gotcha. And can you hop up onto the roof? Yes, you can.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Oh, that looks like civilians down there. Last move. Can she? Yes, she can.
I'm trusting you here.
Roger that.
Haha. No engagement whatsoever.
VIP secure and in position for evac. This is Firebrand. VIP is secure.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
I'm actually surprised we were able to like do it all completely in stealth. But obviously it would not have been possible if we didn't have all the 14 moves to do it. And this is obviously like the super safe, and this is obviously like a super safe way of doing things, taking just the right amount of turns, like all our turns, to obtain the best results. And yeah, just using the information we have with our Shinobi just to make sure that basically scouting wise, like we use that information to our advantage. And I won't lie, I think we were a little lucky in that one, because like I don't know how many mobs there are like on a very light mission, but
work, Commander. Your efforts in the field have certainly encouraged the crew.
Thank you. Alright, so now this is you've got lightning reflexes, and then so trench gun, special shot for primary fire, short range cone based attack at nearby targets. I'm not a fan of this because like most mobs tend to be kind of spread far apart for trench gun to be of any use. Arc pulsar fire, arc throw to incapacitate target and damage mechanical enemies. I think this is actually the most useful. Confer plus 30 critical chance against adjacent targets, bonus declines with distance from the target. That's sort of more like someone when your arc throw is orange the target when it misses. That's actually pretty good. I should have considered that last time. Oh well. I guess the question is like where, like what kind of assault do I want? And if it's a breacher with close and personal, but with 69 aim, which is not the best, then I feel like using the arc thrower won't be that useful. But the other way we can look at it is that with run and gun, lightning flexes, and arc pulsar, we can actually sort of just go up and she can zap somebody rather than sort of just blast someone in the face with the shotgun. And it's like maybe we could use her as a mobile using the arc pulsar kind of thing. But it's actually giving me another idea in that if we have an assault to bring on stealth missions, then we could have that assault could focus on arc throw and stuff, because having the disorientation and the Advanced Warfare Center, yes. Actually, you know what, that'd be great. I would love to have a scientist here. Alright. Now, what's next, I wonder? I've got someone in technical training, that's great. Can I build anything? No. Okay. Well, time to scan. So, we've got a destroyed alien relay coming up, so I'm not too worried about that for the time being. We'll definitely... Hello! Supply rate. 1 day, 2 hours. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, with 1 day, 2 hours, it's literally not gonna be something that's, in my opinion, worthwhile, you know, kind of checking out. So we got 65 intel, and okay. There's our next mission: destroy the alien relay. And 101 infiltrated enemy ready normal. That means that's just really the side range. So very light damage. We can expect like 3 to 4 mobs, but thankfully we've got a squad of 6. So I think we should have a fairly decent chance at doing so. And if like worst comes to worst, what we can do is just kind of have our sharpshooter stay back and snipe the relay while everyone else keeps everyone else at bay. So yeah, we'll see how that turns out. But as always, thank you for watching and look forward, and I will see you on the next video where we will undertake Operation Hidden Profit.